Hey, there we go. It took me a second. Hey, I had some thoughts I wanted to share. Um, let's see here. I was walking this morning, and the past couple days I've had some more mental space to kind of maybe start creating some old habits that I've lost, and getting back and just in doing that I'll get into them in a second. In doing that, I kind of figured out why I'm doing them and maybe figuring out the motivation behind it. All right, so I'll jump into it. So when I'm not under a ton of stress and feel like life is crazy town, I mean, it always is, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. I don't know what I mean. I do know what I mean. It takes a long time to explain. When I have the space to when it's not super stressful, we'll start there. The idea, all right, here it is. The idea and the action of purposefully going without. Fill in the blank with what that is. Um, I'll go into examples in a second. I think I'll first go into the general idea of why I do that, of why I try to do that, why I think it's good. I think going without helps me, and I will venture to say, not that we're not all the same, but I venture to say that a majority of us, a lot of people, the action of going without, I think, creates more of a mental, spatial, emotional, and spiritual awareness and an interaction with life awareness of our surroundings, of how we fit into our surroundings, um, of other people, of relating to them successfully, however you define successfully, um, and yeah, being more aware in general. It's almost like maybe a form of meditation, um, to create awareness. Perhaps. I mean, I'm not meditating with that when I'm doing it, but it's the yeah, that action I think creates, yeah, more awareness, and I think I'm becoming makes me more in the moment or the day. Action. It's many little things throughout the day. I think it helps me be more of who I want to be and how I want to relate to the world, myself, God, other people. Uh, it's and so I'll give some examples. And it's not always successful. The end goal that is, but do what we can all the time. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Um, in this life. So I'm looking. All right. So for instance, here's a couple examples of going without. And it might sound funny, but these simple things I think are huge for multiple reasons. Because yeah, well, good. Okay. I like eggs. All right. So we have eggs. When I eat eggs, I like mustard and hot sauce. I like the sriracha particularly, but if it's not around. So, anyways, like spicy brown mustard and sriracha, it's pretty good. Mix in with the eggs, however you want to make your eggs. But sometimes, I guess it depends how I'm feeling mentally, and this might sound jacked up, but overall. But let me know your thoughts. I'd be interested. So, I'll eat the eggs, and I'll have, let's say, I'll kind of decide what I want more. Do I want the mustard or the hot sauce? And Don't choose one of them. Now, I'm not saying all the time I don't have both and like mix it together, and that's cool. But it's like the idea of just wanting both of them. I'm like, well, I don't need both, and then maybe I already had the other one earlier today, and maybe I do want both right now. But I feel like there's something good about saying we'll just put that off for a while. It'll be there when I get back. I can have it later, and I think just creating that space, that action of saying like no, or I'll wait till later. Again, I think it creates awareness in that moment, and I think that extrapolates like exponentially to like the rest of like your outlook for the next 5 minutes, couple hours, day, depending where you are that day and what it is that you're saying no to, or if I'm starving, or maybe I made some tea. or coffee, whatever you want. I'm on a tea kick lately, and it's like I want the tea now, but like, or if I'm really hungry, whatever it is, whatever I want to consume, I'm like, let's wait 5 minutes. Let's wait 3 minutes. Let's wait till the top of the hour. And like nothing is gonna, even if I'm starving. I'm not saying like again, this is not all the time. This is just like when I think of it, which is kind of all the time. But I don't always act on it. So I'm like, all right, nothing is going to change physically with me, like bodily. There's not gonna be any harm or anything. Even if there was, big deal. Nothing is gonna be catastrophic in 5 minutes. The only thing that's going to change is my mental state and awareness. And I think it will always, there's always caveats, right? And I don't know everything, but it will always change for the good. Again, creating an awareness of like, again, who I am, and how I'm relating to the world that day. So let me know. I'm really interested in what people think about that. If you have questions, I'll try to answer them. And elaborate further. But I think it's about the best I can do right here. So, yeah, I'm really interested in what you're thinking. If you feel like commenting or posting or something, go for it. All right, cool. If not, whatever. All right, peace out, y'all. That's fine. Bye.